Beat it up.
Let me ask a production question then, right? So what do you like as far as your process goes? Do you like to start off the beat but make it simple and then let the artist get on it first before you do all the final production to your beats?
Well, in Rock's case, I'm such a fan of all of the boot camp click.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I'm going to do a joint for Strange, in my mind, I'm a fan of Strange for what Strange do.
Yeah.
So Strange ain't gonna have the beats that Rock. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm one of those niggas that, and it's not something that I'm saying I'm blessed to do, or like I'm not saying that I do this because I'm just.
I mean, toot your own horn, man.
No,
you know
but I'm gonna say it like this. Back in the days, all you had was the stereo. I'm gonna tell my age now. All you had was the stereo. All you had was a cassette. All you had was hip hop. That's all you had.
Yeah.
So when you are young and you're like involved, like not involved to the point where you're a part of it, you're like, this is a dream to hear Run DMC. It's a dream to hear Dougie Fresh. It's a dream to hear like Organized Confusion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to them because I worked with them too.
Yeah.
It was a dream to work with them. They was in our hood, like you know, Tribe Called Quest, Jerobi and Fife, we were friends on a bus, you know what I'm saying? I remember when Fife and Jerobi came on the bus and said, yo man, so John, which is Q-Tip, is we about to form a group called Tribe Called Quest. And we thought a Tribe Called Quest, that name was too long to even.
Yeah.
You know that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
A Tribe Called Quest has a long name. And then all of a sudden, I left my wallet El Segundo come out, who in the back seat. Two niggas we on the joint with. But then, like, I was just around so much music. Like, I went to church with Clay's father, his mother was be a minister, and Clay's father was being a minister at the same time. They was going through the ministerial thing at the church. So I was with Clay, you know what I'm saying, when he had just did Caesar Skeezer on Suture Records and then it changed over to Kid and Play. That's
crazy.
Last night, like I was in church with that. But then down the block, around the corner from me, was Khalid, which was my best friend, and Shake, which was one of the best dancers that was in Queens. And he was down with the Dynamic Breakers, you know what I'm saying? So I was around that. Then I was also around them when they started dancing for Guy, you know what I'm saying? Because Damien had lived at the court in the house, you know what I'm saying? So, so I was always around it in Queens. Across the bridge was across the tracks was LL. He was just starting. You know what I'm saying? So everything was around me. So when you listen to the music, like I'm still a fan of it right now. I'm still a fan. Like, so my process is thinking, what would I want to hear done? Yeah. So if Rock come in the room, I'm like, how would I want to hear Rockwilder and Rock? Sure. So I'm doing joints, trying to impress myself as well as I know he's going to impress me lyrically. So that's how I go into every project. I even go into Red's project. Me and Red going through tooth and nail about that. But that's my process. But I could sit here right now. If you was an artist, I could sit here right now. You could talk to me for probably like a few days, and I'll actually put the album together here.
That's
ill. Every song and everything, and then all I have to do is just pick a day that I'm just gonna, work.
Bang it out.
I got the album right here. I used to go to fly to LA and have sessions that I had to do that day, and I was just sit on the plane with a voice recorder and do the kick, the snare, the horn, and I'll be like this.
Yo, word up! I was just now about to ask you about that. Like, I was word up. Like, I remember you telling me you used to have if you ain't had nothing, like if you couldn't get to a machine, you had a little recorder and you used to beatbox that bitch.
Yeah, I do the voice recorder. I'll be like, yo, this is the horn. I mean, I sound retarded. If anybody saw me doing something, they'll be like, something wrong with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'll hum it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like for instance, look, yeah. Hold on.
My face. Hold on.
That's hard.
I go.
That's so ill.
Yeah.
I just all different types of sounds, man. Just all different types of drinks.
What's your weapon of choice?
What's my weapon of choice?
Yeah.
Whatever I get my hands on, you'll see the machine over here. Hold on.
You still fuck with like the MPC and shit like that?
This over here.
Yep, that's my baby right there. I use the machine 24/7.
I just caught this baby right here.
How you like that?
I ain't start on her yet, but you know that's the MP. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Once give me a few days, I feel my way around it. I'm cool. Then I got the other one. I got my Renaissance.
Hell yeah. They was giving out the Renaissances to everybody when they first came out.
So I got my baby and the Renaissance. I got both of them.
What do you like better, MPC or machine?
Well, the MP, you know what it is? I feel like I need an MPC around just to feel like myself. But I'm reason. I do reason.
Oh, that's dope. I love the new reason.
Whenever me not doing any of those, I transfer it right to reason.
Yeah, that's hard, man.
Yeah, so
what actually got you into production?
Loving music, loving the way I did music, and then being around a lot of producers like Q-Tip, Large Professor, Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? You know, Paul from he was on the Ave. You know what I'm saying? Paul C. Troy and Prince from Organized Confusion. You know what I'm saying? Stage, Ice, Butch. Like, you know, everybody had beat machines. Casper, they all had beat machines. And we was trying to just do the best beat for that day. We was just all trying to do the best beat for that day.
That's dope. What was one of the first joints you produced that came out that you were proud of? Maybe it was, you know, like people didn't know it as
Flatliners. Yeah, Flatliners. We did Flatliners was dope, and then I was pleased. I was very proud of me, coming into the world with also Organized Confusion on the Stress album. On the Stress album too. I did Maintain.
Okay. So you've been smashing out there to Georgia pretty throughout your whole career, pretty much. Then, if you was working with Organized Confusion.
Nah, organized. You think organized noise?
Right? Oh, you was right.
Organized
noise. Pharaoh March, organized.
Yeah, Organized Confusion. Yeah.
I also was working with Shazzy too. Shazzy was a person I grew up with. We was working with her. She had a deal at Elektra with Brand Nubian and Pete and them had a deal. So I was working with them. But you know, a lot of people may know me. Some people that really into hip hop and know what I did started the Flatliners Organized. But a lot of people would say that the one was You Came Up by Big Pun. You Came Up. That's the one that people say, oh shit.
Oh, that's a question. Do you do a lot of your own engineer work in the studio when you're working with artists?
Beat it up.
That's a redemption story for your exit right there. There you have it.
I heard Shalimar music behind that nigga with his step. I heard Shalimar.
Oh man, that was solid.
That nigga said it's been a pleasure. It said